You're watching Rurouni K95's anime review on Great Teacher Onizuka. Hi Ruronis, this is your pal Rurouni K95 here. Once again, for today's anime review, we get to cover another anime from the 90s we haven't reviewed before. For today's anime review is Great Teacher Onizuka. Yep. Great Teacher Onizuka is a 1999 anime series which is based on the manga of the same name by Toru Fujisawa. It was originally serialized in Kodansha's Weekly Shonen magazine from January 1997 to February 2002. Yeah. With its chapters compiled into 25 tankobon volumes, the story focuses on 22-year-old ex-Bosu Zoku member Ekichi Onizuka, who becomes a teacher at a private middle school, Holy Forest Academy in Tokyo, Japan. It is a continuation of Fujisawa's earlier manga series, which is called Shonan, Junai, Gumi, and Bad Company, both of which focus on the life of Onizuka, but before becoming a teacher, what you see as well. The anime TV series Great Teacher Onizuka is directed by Noriyuki Abe, and yes, it was made by the company Studio Pierrot as well. This only run capsulated only 43 episodes from January 30th, 1999 until September 24th, 2000. So without any further ado, which is right here and right now, let's review the anime series Great Teacher Onizuka. So let's begin. Ekichi Onizuka is a 22-year-old ex-gang member and a virgin while peeping up girls' skirts at a local shopping mall, which is probably almost in an awkward way, which is probably not in a good way to expect to see what is going on in Great Teacher Onizuka. Onizuka meets a girl who agrees to go out on a date with him. Onizuka's attempt to sleep with her fails when her current boyfriend, her teacher, shows up at the love hotel they are in and asks her to return to him. The teacher is old and unattractive, but has significant influence over her that she leaps from a second-story window and lands in his arms. That's the real serious but thing about probably how it's given in the title is expect to see what's going on in Great Teacher Onizuka. Yep, because that is the real serious thing. When Onizuka, upon seeing this display of a teacher's power over girls, decides to stay and become a teacher himself. However, he earns his teaching degree just barely at a second-rate college. In his quest, he discovers two important things. He has a conscience and a sense of morality. This means taking advantage of impressionable schoolgirls is out of the question, but their unusually attractive mothers are a different matter, what you see in Great Teacher Onizuka. Yeah. So, he enjoys teaching, and most of the time, he teaches life lessons rather than the routine schoolwork. By this time, how he hates the systems of traditional education, especially when they have grown ignorant and condescending to students and their needs as well. That's the serious thing about what is going on in Great Teacher Onizuka, huh? Yeah. By this time, with these realizations, he sets out to become the greatest teacher ever, using his own brand of philosophy and the ability to do nearly anything. When under enough pressure, he is hired as a long-shot teacher by a privately operated school in Kichijoji to tame a class that has driven one teacher to a mysterious death, another to a nervous breakdown, and one another to joining a cult. Yeah. So when he embarks on a mission of self-discovery by breaking through to each student one by one and helping each student to overcome their problems and learn to genuinely enjoy life, he uses methods that would be unorthodox against the law and also life-threatening, yet somehow he manages to succeed in educating and opening up his students, as you might, if you will. So that's basically the plot about Great Teacher Onizuka. And yep. For the thing about Great Teacher Onizuka, however, Due to the popularity of the manga, several adaptations of GTO were created, including a 12-episode Japanese television drama. Yeah. From July to September 1998, and a live-action movie directed by Masayuki Suzuki. Yeah, we'll get to that title, but I'm here to discuss about the Great Teacher Onizuka anime TV series. Even though it's basically based on a 25-volume manga as well, this is particularly how it's given in the title to explain what it is about Great Teacher Onizuka, because this anime series has capsulated over her 43 episodes with some action pack and dealing with bullying from what you see, what is going on in Great Teacher Onizuka, especially when a bully was abusing a girl in the school. What you see in Great Teacher Onizuka, that is the real thing about what is going on in Great Teacher Onizuka as well. Yeah. And released in December 1999, and a 43-episode anime television series produced by Studio Pierrot, which aired in Japan on Fuji TV from June 1999 to September 2000, which is particularly a 2-year anime series. A second live-action series aired in Japan during 2012, and 2 more in 2012, a sequel manga series titled GTO 14 Days in Shonan ran in Weekly Shonen Magazine from June 2009 to September 2011, which for 3 years. Another sequel titled GTO Paradise Lost began in Weekly Young Magazine in April 2014 as well. That is the thing about this anime. Yeah. It's like, it came from out of the blue, as how it's been always out of control to see what is going on in Great Teacher Onizuka, particularly of how it's given in the title as well. Besides, because this anime particularly is probably one of the primary examples of late 90s and early 2000s anime. Yeah, that is the thing for an anime like Great Teacher Onizuka. Because I know there's some sequels and spin-off. Yeah. Yeah, so the thing, because the series was published in Weekly Shonen Magazine from January 8th, 1997 to February 13th, 2002. A total of 25 volumes were published between May 15th, 1997 and April 15th, 2002. The series was licensed in English by the manga company Tokyo Pop. And yes, this is particularly how any certain manga that was translated in English, because it has been adapted into an anime series, for example, like Great Teacher Onizuka. And yet, because on top of all of this, because Great Teacher Onizuka is one of the biggest primary examples of late 90s and early 2000s anime. Yeah. And on top of all of that, this is particularly to the extent to many other certain animes as well. I mean, can you imagine? Because this is particularly was up until Love Hina and Airmaster arrived. But anyway, so that's the thing. Oh, same with Full Metal Alchemist, Inuyasha, and Death Note arrived as well. Come to think of it, Great Teacher Onizuka basically has some of these references, like they nicknamed him as Doraemon as well, but then he changed his mind and then he chose the Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star reference from what I found in Great Teacher Onizuka when they were on top of the bridge scene, when he uses the 100 punch Fist of the North Star thing, what he did on the bridge in Great Teacher Onizuka, when he uses a permanent marker and like he got Evan's scars on his chest with a permanent marker on Onizuka's chest, which is particularly an obvious reference to Fist of the North Star as well. And yeah, because come to think of it, and yeah, the bully who bullied the girl in Great Teacher Onizuka, Miyabi, as well, yeah, because Miyabi Aizawa has been arrested by the police in episode 42 of Great Teacher Onizuka, because she was a ruthless student from hell, particularly what you see in Great Teacher Onizuka. She may be is a vicious killer, particularly what you see in Great Teacher Onizuka. I mean, think about it. She thinks that she can get away with anything she wants because the ruthless bully Miyabi thinks she can do whatever she wants whenever the hell she wants, and she thinks the whole entire world without rules based on society of what are being based on for what you see in Great Teacher Onizuka. My favorite scene in Great Teacher Onizuka is where they walked past that movie screen at the movie theater, where they showed The Ring playing in this episode of Great Teacher Onizuka. Not notable references of how you expect to see what is going on in Great Teacher Onizuka, because that is the real question of how they use references from certain movies or anime. What I found in Great Teacher Onizuka, which is the does it have any more references from what I found, from what I discovered? Because that is the real question, particularly for Great Teacher Onizuka as well. Yep. So for the thing about the anime, however, a 43-episode anime adaptation was produced by Studio Pierrot and was broadcast from June 30th, 1999 to September 24th, 2000 for 2 years. And it was directed by Noriyuki Abe and Hiroyuki Ishido. Yoshiyuki Suga provided the scripts and having also written scripts for the live-action adaptation. Tokyo Pop licensed the series for the North America release for Great Teacher Onizuka and released it across 10 DVDs between March 22nd, 2002 and September 16th, 2003. Yep. And for the American TV broadcast on Showtime's Show Next channel for as the anime like Great Teacher Onizuka in 2004 as well. Yep. Come to think of it, and Comcast's Anime Selects on Demand network in 2006, which is 2 years later in 2006, I believe. The series was re-released in a 7-disc box set by Discotheque Media on September 24th, 2013, and Crunchyroll began streaming the series in January 2015 as well, from I Came Across. And yeah, what I think of this... Oh yeah, and also, according to Jason Thompson, who is the author of the book Manga, The Complete Guy, he refers to the series as shameless, frequently sexist, and totally hilarious. He praises the series for the staying fresh through imagery, detailed art, and pop culture dialogue, even though the formula repeats itself. Lastly, he states that its approaches true social satire. He gave the series 4 stars out of 4, which is all weird, I believe. And in the Anime Encyclopedia, a guide to Japanese animation since 2017, Jonathan Clements and Helen McCarthy noted the use of computer, cloud, and water effects in the anime adaptation, while appreciating the advantages of the anime adaptation allowing for more violence. They call the first live-action adaptation of the quintessential GTO as well. I mean, if you're an anime fan and you want to suggest an anime that you haven't seen from 1999, give Great Teacher Onizuka a watch. You can watch this for free on either Crunchyroll or Tubi TV, or you can get it on DVD, which is probably available by Discotheque Media as well, because it's been a while, because this is particularly a 43-episode anime series, because never to say none of the less as well. So that's going to be it for my anime review on Great Teacher Onizuka for today's anime review. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's my thoughts on this. When I first watched this, I realized that there are some references that I found in Great Teacher Onizuka that has blew my mind as well. Despite that this has 43 episodes on here, it's been a while since I watched this on Tubi TV. If you haven't seen this, if you haven't seen Great Teacher Onizuka, give this anime a watch. You can watch it on either Tubi TV or Crunchyroll. You can get it on DVD as well. Hope subscribe for content. My anime plan link in the description below. You can share this video on your Twitter, Facebook. If you have Twitter, Facebook account, and all social media, be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking on the like button on this video. Feel free to leave the comments in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RurouniK95. Feel free to join my channel, especially if you're new to my channel. Hit the notifications bell button. Keep it otaku for this anime review, and I got another anime review coming up next for what do we have for what's in store. Stay tuned for my next anime review. I got another anime that I haven't reviewed once again for tomorrow's anime review on Dog Soldier Shadows of the Past. Stay tuned for my next anime review on Dog Soldier Shadows of the Past, because you won't want to miss another anime review.